Regional Chair, YMI, the young man Suresh Kumar, and our area president Anto K. Anthony. Of course, the First Lady is also there, and the area secretary Michael. And we have one of the senior most service man here, that is Rajan Fanika. And we have Sibi Augustine, who is going to take over as the next regional chair. And we have Vardhanatha Chandran, and we have Jacob Philip Tengenjeri, Netaji, Jain, Johnson Sakaria, and yes, Suresh, Anita Mohan, all here on the stage. And I'm not naming all of you there. It is really wonderful today to see, so heartening to see the crowd. It is all appreciation goes to the regional chair and the regional chair elect for making such a wonderful event and being the first ever convention, this regional convention of Young Minds International. It is a good achievement, great achievement, and nobody will forget it. This moment is very important for all of us to remember. So I was telling Mrs. Divya Sayer that she can take a little more time to speak. I will cut short my speech because, she is a good writer. She can speak a lot of things and she can share with you, but she just stopped it within 10 minutes and, she left. And I am allotted only with 10 minutes, and within that I will try to stop it. And it is really great. When I come to a function like this, normally I just talk about the service that we are supposed to do to the society during the time we live in this world. And that is the most important thing, we should be thinking of. Because I hope, some of you must have read the book by Robin Sharma, Who Will Cry When You Die? And for the reason why which he has written this book is because his father asked him something, and he just answered that he didn't like. And because he just immediately told him, son, when you were born, the whole world rejoiced while you were crying. You should live your life in such a way the whole world should cry when you die. What does this mean? You have a life in this world, and if we have 8 billion people across the world, 800 crores of people across the world, all 800 crores individuals are different from each other. Each one is unique. Not a single person is similar to someone else. And that kind of a creation is us. God created human beings last. He created, after all the creatures on this planet, He created human beings, and then He stopped creation completely. He never created anything after that. Then what He did is He has given the complete creative ability to the human beings. And if we are enjoying anything in this world today, it is all what is given to us, the people who lived before us, or the people who are living even now in our society today. And why we are given this responsibility is the only thing every one of you should understand. Because many of us feel that, we have such feeling that, we don't have that power within us. But that is wrong. And if you don't have that power within you to do what you are supposed to do, that because you underestimate yourself. That is the reason you are not just thinking in those. You are always better than what you think you are. And for that you to understand, you should just listen to a paragraph from Alan James from his book, As a Man Thinketh, So Is He. And what he says is, man is made or unmade by himself. In the armory of thought, he forges weapons by which he destroys himself. He also fashions the tools with which he builds for himself heavenly mansions of joy, peace, and strength. With the right choice and true application of thought, he ascends to divine perfection, and with abuse and wrong application of thought, he descends below the level of the beast. See, if you look at every one of us, our capabilities are much more underutilized than even realizing what exactly we are capable of, because we don't have time to think about it. I have worked in a bank for 4 months. I resigned. I joined for studies again another 5 years, and I became a pilot and an engineer and a license holder in engineering. All my friends joined the airlines as pilots and engineers. I just wanted to do something on my own. And I just went and started the first ever flying school, private flying school in India by importing 3 aircraft in 1992. And I am completely bankrupted with that particular thing I have done. But what made me do just go ahead with my vision was the support I have received from my wife and the people, good friend of mine. And I wanted to tell in front of Divya S. Iyer, what exactly happened to me during that time. When I imported these 3 aircrafts, I went for the clearance at the Madras port to clear my um, containers in which these aircraft came. And what happened is they said we cannot release the aircraft because what you are imported is an aeroplane, and the CCP, that is the customs clearance permit, says it is aircraft. And I was stuck. And it is an IRS officer sitting in the commerce department. He is in the customs. He says, sorry, Mr. Samuel, we cannot do anything. We cannot release this particular aircraft because you are supposed to be an aeroplane and not aircraft. I said, sir, all aeroplanes are aircrafts, but all aircrafts are not aeroplanes. I just explained to him. He said, nothing doing, it should be clear. And I was the patron of one of the IAS Academy in Bangalore. And I provided space for them to conduct IAS coachings in Bangalore. And about 300 IAS people are IAS, IRS, and IFS, and all combined, IPS. About 300 of them have cleared from there. I wanted to speak in front of Divya S. Iyer because she is such an efficient officer. And I told them in their class in front of Hormis Taragan and so many other Teresa Bhattacharya and all those people, when they were seated, when we just wanted to congratulate some of these people who cleared the IAS and IPS in the first attempt, when I explained this, what is happening in this world, the people who are supposed to serve the society, they don't have a clear idea what exactly they are supposed to do. They don't know what is their job actually. The IAS of that I explained in the presence of Homis Taragat. And he said, you should speak this publicly in all places you go because These people, the youngsters who take over as the IAS or IPS in any place, they think they are the biggest shots in that place and they are out of reach for anybody and they are in a different world. No, it is their responsibility to look after the needs of the people. I went to Delhi with these papers into the commerce department and they said, sir, only every second Tuesday of every month we take it up. You can put in an application and go. I put it in an application, and when I went for the second Tuesday of the next month, they didn't have that meeting, it was not cleared. And again, I just came back, and another person got 3 or 4 trips I made to Delhi. And one Mr. Kochar approached me and told me, sir, why you are coming here? Every 2 weeks you are coming to Delhi and spending at least each trip cost you about 50,000 rupees. Why you are wasting your money? I'm talking about 92, 93, 94. And he said, you give me 35,000 rupees. I will see that it is clear. I said, done. I am giving you 35,000 rupees and I just came back. Within a week's time, he sent it to me. The CCP amended by the Commerce Department. And this is what our service officers are capable of. And why I talked about it is because we ourselves, we have such immense power within us. We have so much of good things we can do, and it is proved by so many people. And the best example is, when I always tell this, Sheikh Rashid of Dubai, who is the ruler now, he was asked a question by what will be the future of Dubai. And he said, my great grandfather was riding a camel, and my father also was riding a camel, and he just shifted to a car. I tried a Mercedes. My son is riding a Land Rover, and his son definitely is riding a much better car, and his grandson definitely is going to ride on a camel. And the reason why he said is, you raise warriors, not parasites. And when you raise warriors, what happens is, the best example he said is, if you look at the history of all those empires created by all those countries, the Roman Empire, British Empire, Trojans, and all those, they all came to the top in about 240 years and they perished. From why? Why they perish? It is all from within. Nobody attacked them to kill them. They have done it within himself, and he said very clearly, tough time creates strong men. Strong men create easy time. Easy time creates weak men, and weak men creates tough time. It is a cycle. So there is a time limit of 10 generations. Everything turns upside down. And why? The people who live in this world, and recently I was addressing a gathering of about 200 students. I asked them, can you name the great grandfather's name or grandfather's name? Only 4 of them had their names. That's all what we are. Now, when we live, you are not sure your great grandson or your grandson will remember even your name after you leave from this world. So, one thing you have to realize is the purpose of our existence on this planet is to give. You have to give what you have in the society. Otherwise, once you finish off your life here, you will never be allowed to give anything to anybody because you are gone. And one sage was asked, what will happen to us after death? He said, if you have the ability to think, you just think what happens during a wave or a splash of water from a sea a drop of water goes up, and after some time it goes and fall into the sea again. And that time he had in the air that water went up and fell back. That is the time of a life of an individual. And that is what happens to each one of us. We came from this earth, live our that one circle and go down into the earth again. And there is nothing after that. And if you believe in such, we are a group of people, we don't believe in religions or color or creed, because that is Young Minds International. And we live in our own society without any prejudice against anybody. We are going to serve and make an impact through service. And that is, and if we have anything, religion is your personal thing. And the beginning of religion is the man's desire to have a life after. It is created by us, for us to have a life after death. That is the reason for all the religion that we have in this world. So I am not going further. It is great pleasure to be here with all of you as the international, just to see that I wanted to be here when Sibi called and told me that we are going to have the installation ceremony. Sir, you have to come. I said, Sibi, definitely I'll be there. And such a wonderful thing what Suresh Kumar has done in the last 1 year. He has created just 500 members, when we expected only about 200 in the beginning. Because on 12th May 2024, when we just declared this movement open, and he has promised that we will definitely give about 200 to 250 members, but he achieved almost double of it. And if we have about 300 clubs with about 4,000 members today, with out of that 3,000 people have paid, and we are going to reach 5,000 this year. And leaders like Sibi Augustine is going to be the wonders, you can see. You will see the performance of our leader, Sibi Augustine. Because one great thing I admire about our Suresh Kumar, such a cool, calm, and poised person, and really a wonderful human being. And I always say, a good leader, he should be a good human being. And he should make sure all these people who he is leading should feel that they are needed, that he does. And he equate himself with all those people whom he is leading, just like them, equal to them. And he always give before asking, right? He always give without somebody asking for support. And he is a person with one of the most powerful quality anybody should have is a secret is always a secret. And he never misused his words to convince anybody. I have spoken with him so many times, and he is such a wonderful personality. And he is handing over the responsibility to Sibi Augustine. He is also equally good, or even he is going to show us. You selected him. You have put him in this responsible position. He is going to show you wonders. And that is going to happen. And we have all these leaders who are in the region, area, and international, all of us. We are so proud of Suresh Kumar for handing over such a strong region to Sibi Augustine. Congratulations, Suresh Kumar. You are taking over Sibi. You just see that, you just become another or I at least make sure that you just emulate him or be better than him. And that is what we need. And I congratulate every one of you who are present here. And I heard two district governors are going to take over additionally. And all those district governors, I wish them the very best. Congratulations. And we have one man here called Philip Tenganjeri. And when I discussed our organization with somebody else, said this is an organization with one of the best constitutional uh, drafting has done by somebody. Our constitution is rated as one among the best in this world, meaning some more new addition has to come because the experience we have gone through, that has to change. And that will happen on 26th or 27th. We are going to have an IPM meeting. Definitely he will be there, and we are going to have a little more amendment there. And we have an international convention coming up in Kochi in Holiday Inn Hotel, and I request all of you to be present there. Come over, celebrate our movement, our first international convention. And I wish you all the best and congratulations. Thank you so much.